An entertaining, exciting 3 to 4 minute vlog is better than a super boring, dragged out 20 minutes of just whatever. There's definitely some best practices that's going to help you get more views. What we're going to be talking about are some of the best practices when it comes to vlogging. And the first thing we're going to be talking about is recording, because there are ways to do it right to make your life so much easier. So when it comes to recording, short clips is key. You want to hit record when you know you want to talk about whatever you want to talk about, and you hit that record button to stop the recording when it's done. What you don't want is 5-minute videos that add up to hours and hours and hours of content, because at the end of the day, or whenever you end up editing, you don't want these crazy big files. We kind of almost mentally knows like, okay, I'm gonna record from this moment to the next moment, right? And even if it's only 30 seconds, we're gonna do that, because we know when we go to edit, we can just drop that in. We might still like crop it a little bit, like shorten it up, you know, like maybe splice it, but still we know as we're recording, this is gonna be a scene or a part of the vlog. That is probably one of the biggest headaches for new vloggers, is going to the editing bay and having to sift through. I know Gabby, who edits our content, always appreciates it when everything is nice and organized. A lot of people will see the shot like Casey Neistat or other vloggers where you're just shooting you doing something, right? And it's like maybe if I put the camera off to the side and shooting my side profile and I'm like washing the dishes or doing something else. And so one little tip is doing time-lapse shots. I wish I could actually find my time-lapse shot. I should have. But anyways, time-lapse, all you're going to do, and by the way, a little hack for this, recording time lapses with your iPhone, whatever phone device. They actually have a time lapse function, which I love. And the reason I love it too is when it records in a smaller file size than if you were to use your camera. Third tip I have when it comes to recording is make sure you keep your camera as still as possible. Now, a lot of cameras these days will have stabilizers in the lens itself or in the camera, but you're definitely going to want to still hold it nice and still. And then use a tripod whenever you can. My wife, she doesn't like tripods. She likes stacking candles and boxes and all kinds of crazy stuff. But I do have a really simple Manfrotto tripod that I literally use all the time, because what you don't want to do is make your viewers sick. One of the nice things, if you're going to be using like an iPhone or some of the newer phones out there with a camera, they also will have image stabilization, but don't just rely on that. Do what you can to keep this shot still. So if you're shooting something in front of you, use 2 hands. If you're doing like a selfie shot, really tense up the muscles and try to give it that stability. I always say, hey, with the magic of editing, we can make anything interesting. And it's so true. But there's definitely some best practices that's going to help you get more views. Number one thing you want to focus on is only edit and leave in what is needed, especially at the beginning. A lot of people are vlogging themselves brush their teeth, you know, eat breakfast, run errands, and we do vlog that stuff. But when you're first starting out, that is not interesting. Get right to whatever it is that's interesting about you. So if you're that gardening vlogger, rather than you vlogging all this stuff that has nothing to do with gardening, start the vlog in the garden, in your yard, right where all your plants are, okay? And do not vlog anything like, so say you take a break and you eat lunch. If you wanted to add that to create that lifestyle effect, make it such a small little thing. You have to be very critical with every little second. The analytics people on Mr. B's team literally said, if you're starting a channel, your number one focus is to make your videos only as long as it needs to be, and be very critical and objective about what you need to take out. When you're starting to edit your vlog, get right to the point as quick as possible. I know I talked about this earlier with the initial point of only what's needed. Don't have a long drawn out intro. Our intro is literally, what is it? 3 seconds long?
3 seconds.
3 seconds is literally 3 seconds long. Last thing I want to mention is shorter is better when you're first starting out. So I also kind of said this, but ultimately my wife and I, we used to have 20-minute vlogs, 15-minute vlogs, and anywhere between there. As time goes on, as we're seeing other vloggers like Casey Neistat and David Dobrik do 5-minute vlogs, we're even shortening up. But if you are just starting out from 0 subscribers, There is nothing wrong with having a 3-minute vlog. An entertaining, exciting 3 to 4 minute vlog is better than a super boring, dragged out 20 minutes of just whatever. So this is where editing is so important, and you do want to take time. Only edit in what's necessary and keep it short and sweet. I don't know what else to say. That's literally all you need to say.